Hello friends, it's Allison again, dropping in to share with you some new creative inspiration for the Scrapbook Nerd online shop. Today I'm creating a hybrid pocket page layout. It is a 6x4 pocket page with 2 pockets in it, and it will be obviously going inside a page protector in my mini album. I'm also playing today with Vicki Boutin, Where to Next. I thought it would be perfect to document a phrase that has become a favorite in our family. It is in the wild, quote unquote. Usually we apply that phrase to when we see somebody else out in public that is diabetic, that is wearing what's called a CGM. We spotted another diabetic in the wild kind of thing. But I've learned last weekend that another way that I could apply that phrase is by picking out other scrapbookers in the wild. I made a passing comment to the other girl that's in the photo with my daughter, because she was saying that, oh, I need to get some pictures. I need to give them to my mom. And I was like, oh, is your mom a scrapbooker too? And yes, she is. So I was like, oh, I found another scrapbooker in the wild. So that is the where the idea for this layout came from. So I'm using some of the papery embellishments that goes with this collection, as well as some of the journaling ephemera and pattern paper as well. I have the chipboard stickers. I'm using liquid glue to attach those chipboard stickers. I have a little one that says hello, and then I'm going to add one of these little gold dots from the 6x12 sticker sheet as well. It's going to go right next to the word hello. And then on the other side of this 4x6 inch piece of white cardstock, you can see that I have journaling. I created that with my Cricut. I also created another little phrase that I'm going to add on top of my title. You'll see that in just a moment, that I created with my Cricut as well, and it says in the wild. So I pulled out some of these little washi strips that came in the papery pack. Those hearts are absolutely adorable, and I couldn't resist using them. So it went on the bottom of that 6x4 inch card. There wasn't a whole lot left over. I was thinking about cutting off the end, but when I realized there was just a little bit left, there was no point in saving it. So I just wrapped it around the back side of that journal card to make it look like it was cut off, but it really isn't. This 4x6 inch card is split into 2, so it's essentially 3x4 inches and 3x4 inches, so that I had enough room to add my journaling and put some embellishing on the same card. And then the top pocket is just going to be a 6x4 inch photo. Here is the title. It is Today. It is from the journaling ephemera from Where to Next. And here's the pattern paper. I trimmed the pattern paper down to 6x4 inches. And I'm going to mat my white cardstock over top of that. Oh, actually the white cardstock is slightly smaller than 6x4 inches, just so that I could have a border of that pattern paper around the whole thing. I turned to the puffy stickers that come along with this collection, and they're going to go underneath the little phrase that I created with my Cricut. So I'm also using liquid glue to attach those to the layout. I'm using my tweezers as well, just to keep my fingers clean. You probably did see a little dollop of glue on, oh, that would have been earlier, on my finger. I was having trouble getting glue out, and then when it did come out, it was a huge glob, and so I just wiped it off on my hand and then cleaned my hand off afterwards. It happens. Workplace hazard. So I have another star that I'm going to be adding right next to the larger one, and then I'm going to use foam adhesive to attach my little phrase that I created with the Cricut. That was also written on textured white cardstock. I used, I think it was a tangerine. No, not tangerine. I used sunflower Cricut pen to write that, and then it cut all in one. Here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope my layout inspired you, and I hope you're inspired to play along with my challenge this week. It is documenting something that you see out in the wild. I will be back again soon. Bye, friends.